Reddit, what is your most disturbing, scary, or creepy real story?
I was almost kidnapped at 5 in the morning on my way to work. It wasn't random, and it almost ended very differently. A few years ago, around 5 a.m., I was walking to the bus stop. It was dark, foggy, and completely quiet. I was half asleep, eating a banana and debating whether I wanted Starbucks before work. As I reached the corner near my street, a tall man in a black mask stepped out of an alley. At first, I barely processed it. Then he shouted, "Put down your purse," and pressed a gun to my head. In that instant, everything became sharp and painfully clear. He told me to put my bags down, and I did. Then he ordered me toward the alley and told me to get on the ground. My heart was pounding so hard, I thought I might pass out. My hands were still sticky from the banana. I couldn't stop talking. I kept telling him my stuff was over there and that he could just take it. He screamed at me to shut up and climbed on top of me, pressing the gun harder against my head. I was dressed in baggy clothes, oversized jacket, loose pants, a hat, on my way to coach high school practice. From a distance, I probably looked like a teenage boy. But when he looked down at me, something shifted. I could see it in his face. That's when he realized I wasn't. He stood up and pointed into the dark alley. "Come with me," he said. My stomach dropped. There had been assaults in my neighborhood recently, and I knew exactly what that meant. Part of me thought he has a gun. Just do what he says. Another part of me was screaming that there was no way I was going down that alley. He yelled again for me to follow him. So I kept talking. I told him I was coming. I took one small step backward, then another. And he made one mistake. He turned his body and his gun toward the alley. That was my moment. I ran. I tucked my head down and sprinted as fast as I could. I heard screaming behind me, high and panicked, before I realized it was my own voice. I ran 6 or 7 blocks before I finally stopped. Later, the police searched the area, but he was gone. The only thing left behind was a browning banana peel in the alley. I still think about that morning. Not because of what happened, but because of what almost did, and how close I came to following him into that alley.